St. John's River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the Ravens sideline, head coach John Harbaugh. This team has really rounded into form 7-2 in their last 9. Then on the other side, you've got the Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column. A first down throw for Jackson. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Jackson. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he will have the Ravens first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
At the 42-yard line.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
They'll stay on the ground. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
And the Ravens first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. And there'll be just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end. Ravens football. Quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be close to the 1st down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He's going to have a Ravens 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
4th and short, initially, you could tell. He's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the 1st half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Up the middle they go. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd down, 3 to go. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This caught right side by Worthy. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
That is
yards.
catch number 60 for the season.
1st down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Again, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And he's in! Dave Flowers! Touchdown, Baltimore. That his second TD catch of the season.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They'll begin here on the ground. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down. Halftime coming up. Let's go downstate. And Scott Hansen has the EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. In the Big Easy, the Saints at home to take on the Bucks in an NFC South matchup. And this is the Bucks quarterback. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Buccaneers run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here is the running back. He's going to take this one into the end zone. That's touchdown number 11 on the season. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers with a 10-point lead, 17-7, your halftime score. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And here's the Cowboys wideout. He's going to look at the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. This one's at halftime, and it's the Cowboys lead by a field goal at halftime. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, not only...
The third quarter begins with a run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Throwing Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance. Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 35 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it, Mike. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Jackson looking to throw. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
Here's a run. And Baltimore. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off.
Forward. 180. 180. That would get him on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down. Off the play fake. Jackson exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Jackson from the gun on third down. That's going to be caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Fourth down. Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have a Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I liked a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Talk things over before third down. Now, Jackson. That incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter. It is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on, come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.